there is something I want to address right at the start of this. And it's kind of something that's beneath the surface, and I just want to get this out of the way while I'm just doing the Patreon thing too. I really enjoy this channel, and I really enjoy talking to people. I do. And I try to be as accessible on Instagram and Twitter as possible. I was talking to a coworker today, and she asked me, she said, well, how much time do you put into your YouTube channel? Because I told her, I said, it's making me a decent living in general. She was like, okay, so she said, how much time? And so I told her how much time I spend doing videos, and she's like, that's pretty good. I said, right. And then I thought about it, and I said, well, but I have to be mindful of the comment section, and then I have to be on Instagram and Twitter. I said, and then I've got the Facebook page, and then I have to watch all the hockey games. I have to make sure I know what's going on. And today, because I worked all day, I've been catching up on other things, so I've only been watching parts of games. I go, oh, it's 3-1 Jersey. Okay. Kind of as an example. And more I talked to her, more she was like, it sounds like you spend a lot of time on this. I said, yeah, and it's 7 days a week. So, with that in mind, I don't like when people accuse other channels of stealing their ideas from me, and I've heard it a few times, and stop. If you think other channels are stealing ideas from me, leave it. Don't care. I do my thing here. I do my own videos. I have my own ideas. I don't go to other channels and look for ideas. I talk about hockey. There's other channels that talk about hockey. We're going to overlap. We're going to overlap. The way I discuss something and the way somebody else discusses something is going to be completely different because we're completely different people. Other channels have multiple hosts and setups. Other channels have just the one guy, like this one. It's just me. My wife has more to do with this than I think people realize. And her support is part of what makes all of this actually work. But I don't believe anybody's stealing from me. I don't believe I've ever stolen any ideas from anybody else. And I don't and have never made claims about how great a channel is, how horrible a channel is. And when it comes to the drama, I know YouTube has a lot of drama between channels. Not here. Not in this community, and I hope it stays that way. And there's a number of channels that are in this space, and I just see myself as being one of those channels. And I try to do something a little different. And I try to make sure that I upload for everybody, a little bit for everybody, and that I stay myself. Because as long as I'm myself while I'm doing this, nobody can steal from me because they can't be me. That's the real key here. Nobody else can do what I do. Sure, they can take my ideas. I can take theirs without meaning to. For instance, I did that video today on the Crosby goal. I am guaranteeing that a lot of hockey channels are going to talk about that goal because it's a big issue. It doesn't mean they're stealing from me. At all. So, that's out of the way. Weekly shoutouts, and I know I'm a little late. I want to say this too. If you're at the $10 level, and I'm actually looking at my messages, and I'll keep looking. I've got... Can I reach them from here? No. We've got little mail-out boxes for people who want their swag, and that's going to get mailed out this coming week. It had been intended to be done this week, and then there's stuff happened. Our vehicle's on its way to dying, so we're trying to figure out what we're going to do with that. I'm trying to cash in my RSP from my former job. It's still locked because they didn't process that I'd actually quit my other job. So they still saw me as employed. So I call Sun Life and I'm like, hey, so how's that RSP? And they're like, yeah, you got $19,000 in here. And you can't touch it. Oh! So I told Yvonne, I'm like, what, the good news or the bad news? Good news, 19 grand. We're good. Bad news, I'm not allowed to touch it because they think I'm still employed. So I had to go through my former employer. Very good experience with my former employer via email. They reached out to Sun Life. That's all straightened out. So there's a package coming to me where I should be able to unlock it. I should be able to get that money and just use it for a new vehicle. So that's part of the reason why we didn't get that stuff done this week. And I want to let patrons who are watching this know that's what's going on. At the $3 level, let's go ahead and get into these. We've just got the 2. And Garrett Ellis is in there. So, Garrett Ellis. Yeah, that's... I'll personally give a shout out to anyone in this week. And there's 2 people at that level, and one of them messaged me and said, don't do that. So there you go. Garrett Ellis, you're a good guy. Really? There's somebody in here at the $5 level says Gary Bettman. I have to say, that's pretty gutsy. Pretty gutsy of Gary Bettman to do that. So, yeah, that's pretty gutsy. And then the nice thing too is that for certain people I've got addresses. Yvonne and I have decided to send out Christmas cards this year. So people that I have addresses for either through here or through them sending me swag, keep an eye on your mail. We intend to send out Christmas cards. So just little personal things that I'm trying to do. So wow, that was a quick shout out list, wasn't it? Isn't that fun? And again, we're coming up on the end of the month and doing more videos. I also want to say, while I've got this video going, I have a message from one that asked me to do a video topic. He's at the $6 level. I've got numerous people at the $6 level, which are Cody Smith, Jedi Cat, Chris Bigliardi, Samuel Patlick, and Jeff Sandy. And I know, Jeff, I've got your video idea, and I did the one of them asked for the Timo Solani video that I did. And for the other 3, if you haven't sent the video idea, do send it in. And if you have, and it's got lost somewhere in my email because it's been a mess of numerous sources lately, I do need to change my email address specifically for this channel. I know that. And get one that's not like contest oriented or whatever. Yeah, by all means email me at intothevoid15@gmail.com or message me through Patreon and slap me a little reminder about the video idea you had for this month. And remember, you get a video idea next month too. So if they back up, they back up. The good news is most of December is free for me because my job where I work, most of the trade shows shut down in December. So December, I'm clear. I can do videos on pretty darn near anything. So there's a lot of stuff that I have that's going to be coming in December. But again, one last time, I don't have drama with other channels, and I don't intend to. I admire and respect the guys on Post to Post. I respect Steve Dangle as well. I don't have a problem with his work, and anybody else as well. You know, those are the major ones. There's Andrew Pillock as well. He does a lot of good work. There are some good channels out there, and I don't have any issues with them. Again, I don't allow advertising because I don't advertise anywhere else either. I don't go on to any of those channels and advertise. And if you see other people going over to those channels and advertising me or saying, oh, a hockey guy does it better, or Shannon does it better, by all means, report those posts. Do your best to if you're personally seeing this, you know, help keep all of that clean, because there's enough drama on YouTube. There really is. And there doesn't need to be that drama. So, while I haven't done collaborations, people said, oh, do collaborations. There is one collaboration offer that came in on FameBit, and I thought, what the heck. So I will talk to that creator. I guarantee you've never heard of her. I hadn't heard of her, but she's in Canada. She suggested it. I'm like, all right, sure. We'll see if it actually works, but it'll show that, much like when I talked about the SPHL today, if I'm going to collaborate, odds are it'll be with the last channel you think I would actually collaborate with. The kind of thing where you'd be like, wait, they sell what? What? No, that's not hockey. Exactly. So, thanks for being out there, guys. You guys are awesome. And so this is just sort of a, hey, how's it going kind of video. I will watch the end of this game. And, yeah. So hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. And thank you guys for watching. I'll talk to you again soon.